weekend is the 30th anniversary of the fall of that thing.
Oh.
That is the Berlin Wall. And why is it important? Well, it went up in 1961 because a lot of people from the Soviet-occupied East wanted to come over and go into West Berlin. Unfortunately, too many of them went, so they thought, right, we've got to stop them getting out somehow, so we'll stick a big wall up. So they stuck a big wall around the whole of West Berlin. And there it is. Or at least some of it. Now, the thing is, that is 12 foot high. I am only 4'8", so you can imagine how big that is. Like, I'll show you. That's cute. That's really cute. It's huge. In 1989, the most amazing thing happened because this came down because Gunter Schabowski, on the night of the 9th, which was last night, Gunter Schabowski, if that's how you say it, said he would relax restrictions on moving from the east to the west. Unfortunately, when they asked him when it would be, he said, as of now, immediately. Instead of saying tomorrow, he said immediately, so everyone doubts for the crossing points, and eventually there were so many people it couldn't be stopped, and that was the start of the whole thing because people started whacking the wall down, and basically it fell down, the whole Soviet system collapsed, and now Germany is one country. Isn't that amazing? So there you go, piece of history for you there. That is what it looked like. It was huge. It was gigantic. Okay, not only was the wall quite tall, but it also had different bits on to stop you getting over it, even if you were able to climb up it. So, for instance, the curves on the top were to stop people putting things that gripped it, like grappling string or anything that they could hook onto the top, because you can't hook your fingers over it either because it's curved. So that was one way of stopping you. The other way of stopping you was that. Now that's a curve on the floor, because if you tried to hit it with a vehicle and the wall fell over, the bottom of it would lift your wheels off the floor, so you couldn't go anywhere. So that's why it's curved like that, and it's also makes the wall quite stable as well. So of course it also works the other way. If you're driving in from the other side and you ram it with something, all it's going to do is do this. So the bottom's going to dig into the floor, and I hope that's a good demonstration. It's going to dig into the floor, so you can't move it that way either. So yeah, it's pretty impenetrable. You can't get over it, you can't get through it, you can't drive anything over it. It's just no way could you get through that wall at all.
Van de next day had it. Moment.
Here we are at the Berlin Wall Memorial. This is a preserved section of the old Berlin Wall with how it was laid out in 1989 before it all came down. Between 1961 and 1989, this is what it would have looked like. Okay, we're here in the east at the moment, and this wall behind me, this is the wall that would stop the East Germans from going inadvertently through the wall. It's basically, you know, a barrier to say, you know, don't go any further. Okay. The other side of it, we've got a video that shows it from a vantage point. The other side, there's what's called the death strip, which is basically the area where you'll get shot if you try to cross. There's a watchtower behind me, which will obviously people in there watching for people trying to cross. And then there's the main wall on the other side, which is what most people call the Berlin Wall, because that's the wall on the western side. Okay, that's the one with the tall wall with the round thing on the top. Okay, and you'll see that on the other video. All right, and that's basically it. But trying to cross this, not a good idea. People did, some people succeeded, some people died.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. You know, if you put a barrier like this in, some people will be determined to cross it, and some will pay with their lives. But anyway, that's it. We're glad it's down. This is just a little bit of it. Now we can walk around it, and we're standing in the east. We couldn't have done this 30 years ago.
We're staying in the east.
We're staying in the east.
Yeah.
Even better.
Hello! We're on the line of the Berlin Wall. This whole line here, these poles. There you go. They are all part of the Berlin. They mark out the Berlin Wall. So I'm going to do the cliche thing here, but I want to do this because I might never get the chance to do it again. Excuse the tram. If I do this, hello. See, I have one foot in the west and one in the east. I don't know which is which though, do you?
I don't know.
No,
This is the west.
it's the west.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you look at that thing,
Yeah.
this is the west.
Okay, so I've got this foot in the west and this foot is in the east. And if I had tried to cross this a few years ago, I would have been shot. So, but now I can just do it now. Hello. See, I can just go from one side to the other and quite happily. But most people didn't. They either got shot or they tried. They had lots of ingenious ways of doing it though. Like some people tried balloons. One person tried swimming across. Some people tried. One guy tried a sort of man on wire thing, which was quite good. And the majority of them just failed miserably. Getting through this was not easy. I promise you, it was horrible. And I'm so glad it's come down, and now I'm so glad that I can go from one side to the other. Hello! Hello! Without getting shot.
Indeed.
See you later.